everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you wanted to join me today because today we are going to deep clean my apartment. I mean, really going to get into it. I'm going to show you guys everything that I do because I do clean zero waste because obviously everything I do I want to keep it zero waste and I thought it would make a good video. So let's do it, yo! Excitement. So before I get into the deep clean of the actual apartment, I want to do my laundry because that has been on my to-do list for quite some time. Especially my bed sheets is something that I just postpone. I've been washing with soap nuts for the past 3 years of my life and they have worked just absolutely perfectly. I usually wash my clothes around 30 to 40 degrees, and if it's underwear or towels or something, I would do it at 60 perhaps. And I just take a few of the nuts, around 4 to 5, and I put them in a tiny canvas bag and close it up, and then I'll just throw that in with the clothes, with the wash, and just wash it normally as you would. It smells a little bit earthy, and especially when the clothes are still wet, it does have a texture to it, but that completely disappears when the clothes dries. If you're more curious about soap nuts, I do have more posts and videos about it. If you're interested in buying soap nuts, make sure to find an ethical and sustainable supplier. It can be quite difficult a landscape to navigate, so make sure you don't support someone that pays their workers poorly or doesn't care for the environment or ships in plastic. It can be done, and my supplier I will of course leave down below so you can go and check that out as well. While my clothes are being washed, I wanted to sort out my recyclables and take them down. In my apartment, they can often take up quite a lot of space, so this is a good thing to do before getting into the deep clean as well. I have a few pieces of glass, I have some paper and a few pieces of metal, and I save it all in my kitchen cabinet for whenever I have the time to go down and sort it out, which is what I wanted to do right now. Luckily we got some recycling options very close to my apartment and that I'm very happy about it. So it's really easy now for me to just simply recycle this. Before this I had it in my backpack and I went so far to find a recycling facility. So now my cabinet is all cleaned out and ready. This is also a great opportunity to take the time to really water and tend to all my plants. I have quite a lot of them. I think in all 3 rooms I have probably combined 20-25 plants. So it takes a little bit of organizing to know exactly when and how much to water every single one of them. But they are all getting a little bit of love today. I have this second-hand pitcher that I use specifically for watering my plants. And yeah, this is great. This one I really love. It was just a dried up little branch and I nursed it back to health, and look how pretty it is now. Oh, it gives me so much life, yo. So now we're getting into the cleaning part. What I use for cleaning utensils is a cloth that my mom's friend actually made for me and a second-hand dishcloth. And I also use my own homemade cleaning agent. I made it with vinegar and orange, and I have a recipe on the blog if you're interested. This is a zero waste cleaning agent that absolutely does the job, no questions whatsoever. So I will take all my stuff away from my windows, and as you can see I have a lot, and just wipe everything down with the vinegar cleaner. Also get some air in because Jesus. For the rougher parts of my kitchen especially, I will use a coconut sponge. It's just simply coconut fiber that's tied together with a piece of string, and it's really rough. So on, for instance, like stoves and such, it's really good and it really gets the job done. I will also wipe everything down in my living room, and that also takes up quite a lot of time. So a lot of the time I'll just simply go around it, you know, lazy girl, but often I will take everything away so I can get into it. Because it's a deep clean, I want to be a little bit thorough today, so that's what we are doing. When everything is wiped down, I want to remove as much as I can from the floors because I am going to vacuum. So yeah, I'm just taking everything away so it becomes easier and faster. My vacuum is actually second-hand. I bought it off of someone on like a Danish equivalent to Craigslist, and it is wire or cord free. which is really, really handy for me. So I just have it in a charger in my room and I can take it whenever I need to. It's also bagless, which is something I so thoroughly appreciate, because that's one of the ways I keep my cleaning routine zero waste. Whenever I'm done vacuuming, I simply take it apart and take out all the dust that's inside. Then I can throw that away. If you have a compost, you can actually also compost dust, because it's primarily made of organic matter like skin and hair and other gross and nice stuff. So you can simply take this out and throw it away or throw it in a compost bin. As I said, I will just simply put it there again to charge and just, save it, keep it away from me, because it's not necessarily pretty to look at. When I've vacuumed, I am going to wipe my floors down again with my cloth and my homemade cleaning agent. I never, and I mean it, I never ever do this, but it's so good to do once in a while, and I need to do this more often, let me tell you that right now. My home smells completely different after wiping everything down. And oh, I cut myself on the fridge. Right there. How? I want to do my dishes as well, because I might as well do that. I have a dishwashing liquid that comes in a glass bottle and I absolutely love that. And with it I use a plastic-free brush, so that's very easy to just keep zero waste. I added the pump to my soap myself actually, and I absolutely love that, because look how amazing and clean this is now. It gives me life, seriously. A clean countertop and clean dishes just gives me life, and it increases my productivity so much, let me tell you that. So yeah, now everything is just pretty and all my glass jars are sorted. This is not an excuse to show you my pantry once again, but on the top I keep my clean glasses that I can use for all different kinds of things, and it's just nice to have a variety of options now. Lastly, we will do my bathroom. This is the last thing that I do, because then I can throw the cloth in the wash after that. Just wipe everything down really quickly. Obviously I also did the toilet, but I didn't think it was necessary to show you guys that specifically, not necessarily inspiring footage. But yeah, wiping everything down, toilet, sink, floor, mirrors, not necessarily in that order, is some of the last things that I do in my cleaning routine. Then I will be putting everything back in order and make it look squeaky clean and nice. Everything is thrifted and I love it. Absolutely perfect timing, because now my laundry is done down in the wash, and because the weather is so gorgeous today, I'm going to hang it outside. Otherwise I would hang it in my apartment or in the laundry room, but if I can air dry my sheets, I will. One of the best feelings ever is lying down in your sheets that have been air dried. It's so nice, you guys. The wind started really to increase, so my clothes were dry in about 2 hours, which was absolutely crazy, and oh my god, it felt so good. My dark wash is drying in my living room. I could have dried it in the laundry room, but I do definitely prefer having it where I can see it all the time, just because I have heard of instances where people have had their laundry stolen, which I think is absolutely crazy. I do not use a machine dryer, because that's extremely unsustainable and it just increases your carbon footprint of every wash with about twice the amount. So I don't think that's necessary, especially when the weather is good and I have the room to dry it just in my place, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm a person that gets really affected by my surrounding environment. So for me it's really important that everything is organized and I feel productive and safe in my house. I have a system for where things need to go and where things need to be, and I can feel that my positivity and my productivity increases so much when everything falls into place. So when my apartment looks and feels safe and open and breathable and, you know, just clean and organized, I feel like a better person, no kidding. Yeah, I don't know if you can relate to this, but this is definitely what I feel and how I work best. As I said in other videos, and as you probably know because you're watching this video, I work from home quite a lot of the time. So for me it's really important that my house and my home is my safe space, but it's also my workplace. So having a good deep clean sometimes is really helpful for my productivity. I genuinely advise everyone to do this, if not in your house or your flat, then in your room, because gosh darn how this can change how you feel in this space. I I hope you guys liked this video. You can leave a comment down below and tell me what you do for productivity and what you do for a deep cleaner, how you keep organized and whatnot. I would really love to know. I hope you guys loved the video, and everything that I've mentioned or shown you is linked down below, so you can go check out more about it. I hope to see you guys in my next video, and take really good care of yourselves. Finger guns again, I'm so sorry. Have an amazing day, bye. Thank you so much for watching this video, and also a special thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys help me create green zero waste content, and I love you guys. You can find the links to my social media accounts down below and the link to my Patreon on this screen. Bye!